What's up guys and girls, chłopcy i dziewczyny, dreng og piger, welcome to my channel for the Heroes of Dragon Age. I would like to thank you all for still watching me after 2 years of play. I know I haven't been active, but a lot of stuff have happened in my life. And finally I think I found a good place to live for the next couple of years. But let's get back and talk about my failure video when I wanted to make a 10-pack opening. And my quick time just crashed every time. So let's go and see what kind of cards I got. I got 3 legendaries. So let's go in my hero packs and watch and see. Let me see. I know I got the prince, so let's go down, 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 down. They are not level up yet. Oh, let me see. We got some tier 3. We need to go more down. So some of the new heroes, I only use the prince with the doors, the small guys, small fat guys. So he is not level up yet, but I'm definitely gonna level him up. Here you got the 3 new or 4 new I have. I got the prince. As you see, he's only level 3 and at tier 1. He attacks a single target, medium chance at up to 3 more attacks at 25 power. Each drains small power and curses power, negating and preventing power gain for a turn, slows all enemy. So he's pretty neat to have on your dwarf team. 50% power to dwarves, 50% damage versus dwarves. So he's good to have on the dwarf team and against the dwarf. I got Grey Warden Fiona. She's Ocean Warden's Circle Mage and Elf. Attacks all enemy with a small chance to slow, stun and curse health. 25% health and power for Grey Wardens, 35% health for Alistar, plus 50% damage versus nobility for allies. When hit, heals all allies a small amount. And then I got this little guy, or girl, Pela. She's Inquisition, Dwarves and Warrior. Attacks a single enemy twice, 50% health for Warriors, 25% stun resist for Inquisition, 15% damage versus demons for allies. Much more likely to attack the highest power enemy. So she goes after the tanks. So that's nice. She's a quick unit. And then I got this Hakuni Defender. I don't know how to say that, but that's a Jaws of Hakon, Outlaws, Avar, and Warrior. When I make my Avar series, my Avar group video, I didn't have this unit. So now you can see how she looked like. She attacks all enemies, getting 25% health and power for allies. Attack a single enemy for 200% power. Plus 20% stun, power drain resist to outlaws and warriors. 35% power to Hakon Winter's Breath. I don't have that guy. Absorb 25% of all damage for allies and they gain 20% power. More likely to be hit. So he or she is a little bit tanky. But let's go back and watch some of the groups. Or should we just try to level up my Dragon Days? I think we're gonna go and level him up to tier 4 because he's a good unit and then he's gonna get a new animation. He's gonna be blue. Right now he looked like, I don't know, one little fat dwarf. But let's go and find him. I know I got him somewhere here, somewhere near. He's only tier 3, so we need to go down. Here he is. As you see, he's not so pretty right now, but I got the damage 23%. That means I still need like 60,000 XP to get him up in tier 4. So let's go and get some rare in. Oh yeah, by the way, I just bought a package for 38 diamonds and I got this fucking sheep, man. Silver Hala. What can I use it for? 38 gems for that. That's just a waste of gems. But they say every 4-pack you get a legendary. But I wasn't so lucky and I didn't get any legendary. So let's cheer this guy up before we're gonna talk about the groups. So we can see him go to a level tier 4 in a second. Hopefully I got enough XP or I'm gonna use some epics. Let's see. Oh, we are not far away. Then we can maybe use the rest for my prince. Oh, still it looked like I'm not gonna get it to tier 4. Let's see. Nope, he is not gonna go to tier 4. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use some of my epics, just one. I guess. Let me see. He's white faction. It's always best to consume the same faction of cards. You get more XP to consume a white faction other than the black or red or blue. So let's see who we can use here. Okay, we got this guy. I could definitely fortify my shit with this guy, or we could consume him. But let's consume some of the smaller ones, like this guy. This should be enough to get him to tier 4. And there we go. And now you're gonna see he's gonna get a blue animation. There we have him. He's a badass motherfucker, man. So let's go and try to fortify him a little bit to make him stronger. I know that some people ask how to fortify. I will recommend to fortify with legends, like I have done with my dragon. She's almost full fortified. I only have 2 units who are fully fortified with the legends. And I guess she's not one of the one. But my Denarius, he's definitely one who is all legendary fortified. He is one of my favorite characters. He is so strong. Okay, let's go back and look at the gallery. So today we're gonna talk about the demonic, and we're gonna talk about the dragon group. The dragon group is not so interesting because it's a large creature, but it's good to have with different kind of teams. Like some are better for the black team, some are better for the white. They have special powers, everyone. So let's start up with the demonic. There we go, we got the Hybris. He's a large creature. So let's go and see him. He looked like this, and in tier 4 he looked like this. Oh, I don't even have him tier 4, that's embarrassing. I have him tier 3. So that's a little bit different. So you can see he attack a column of enemies with a small chance to stun and curse them, preventing healing for 1 turn. 50% damage resist, demons gain 25% stun resist and 50% slow resist. Allies gain a small amount of power when heroes attack, more likely to be hit. So he is kind of tanky. As you see, mine is only level tier 3, but he's maxed out. I haven't fortified him yet. Not much, at least. Maybe some epics. But he got 38,000 health points and 8,818 power points. So that's pretty neat. Let's go for the next one. We got the Harvester Orsino. We already talked about him. He's demonic as well. And he's a blood mage. He attacks and slow all enemies. He gets 50% health to blood mages and demons. Immune to power drain, gains a small amount of power when allies attack. So he gets stronger every time you get attacked. I do have him in tier 4. He's like 1 year old or something. Let's go for the next Nightmare Expect. I do not have this. He's a 1-star hero, attacks and slow a column of enemies. 50% power for demons, so he's a very good character to have on your demon team. He will make your demon team 50% stronger. 15% power versus mages and spirits. He's good against Vengeance Antlers, he's good against all the mages. 25% power to mages and spirits if they are on the same team, less likely to be hit. Let's go for the next one. Despite a Demon, that's one of my new cards. Attacks a column of enemies with a moderate chance to stun. 25% health and power to demons, much less likely to be hit. I don't think I have him. Only in tier 1. I don't use this guy. So let's go for the next one. We got the Rising Ogre. He's Blighted Demonic Warriors, so we already talked about this guy. He's attack a column of enemies and himself. 50% damage. He don't do anything for the demons. Let's go for the next. We got Sophia Dryden. I love this girl. She is a beast. She is so strong. She attacks and slow a column of enemies. If you let her hit the enemies, there's not much enemies left. She gives 25% health and power to demons and wardens. So she is even good to have with the Alistair. He is a warden as well. Or the dwarf warden. I don't even remember his name, but whatever, man. You all know what I mean. Let's go for the next one. We got this 2-star, I cannot pronounce, the Gax King, the Unbound. You can win him in the Nexus event. It's pretty easy. I think it's in the purple event, which you get free keys to sometimes. and you can get him, and you can get the cat, you can get the vase. So do the favor and please play those, because you get 3 keys and you got 3 times you can play the game. He attacks and drains power from an enemy, chance for a second attack, immune to power drain, slow and stun. Squad gets 50% power drain resist and 25% damage versus Templars. 25% slow resist and 35% health and power for demons. So he is a demon and very good one. I know there's some other one which are even better. So Lord Woosley is another goat I got, but she is not that, or it's not as effective as the Avar goat, because the Avar goat is so awesome to have on your creature team. One of my favorite team is definitely the creature team. One of the strongest team I have is the creature team. As you see here, she's a creature and a demonic. She can be on a creature team, but she don't help the creature teams. She will get more buffed by the other ones, but she don't buff anyone. Attacks and drains power from all enemies and curses them, negating and preventing power gain for 1 turn. So she's good to have if she go before Daenerys or Ulred, because they cannot gain power. It grants 50% power drain resist to demons, deals bonus damage to spirits. So that's awesome. I have her in tier 2. I thought it will be good, but nope. I got disappointed. Let's go for the next. The Baroness is so good to have on your demon team. She gave 50% power to the demons, and as you see, there's something wrong since it's a ability damage stun row. So I guess she also stuns the row when she hit. I do have her in tier 3, only in tier 3. So that's how she look. Shavert, I haven't used him a lot. I don't see him very well. I have fortified him in tier 4 into some of my other creatures. So that's for this unit. Attacks a column of enemies and gains power. Takes 20% less damage. Deals 25% bonus damage to spirits. Less likely to be hit. So she's a demonic and a mage. I do have him in tier 4. Boom. Let's go for the next. We got Ulred, which is a demon. Demonic, blood mage, and a circle mage. Attacks all enemies, gains power when allies are attacked, and is immune to power drain. So that means if the Baroness is on the other side and hits Ulred, he will not lose his power gain like Dan will do. Dan, he is stun resist. He can take the stun, but he cannot take the power drain. So let's go for the next one. The Sky Horror. I do have this guy. I was so happy when I got him, but he cannot do anything special. Attacks all enemies with a small chance to stun each. Cannot be stunned. So he is slow. He don't have any health. He got some power, bravo, but I don't see any use of him before he gets some more abilities to help out other groups or give some more power for the demonic. And then we got all the rares. I don't see any use to talk about the rares because, epics. The epics are just, they have fortified food. I don't see any use. Maybe when they make the Nexus or the PvP events where the epics get some boost, you can use the epics. Other than that, I have them only to like fortify or if there's some special events. So let's go back and see in the gallery. That was the demonic team. Let's see if we can talk a little bit about the dragons. There's a lot of dragons. Let's go. I do have a lot of dragons, but not all of them. I have 2 3-star dragons. We can see in a second. We got the Northern Hunter, which is definitely my favorite one. As you see, attacks all with a small chance to stun each. Gains 50% health on ally death. 50% health to allies. 50% power to white faction. This is a white faction dragon. Definitely the best dragon I had since I had my high dragon, which I was so happy for in my first packs like 2.5 years ago in December 2000, and I think it's 14 or 13 the game came out. No, in 13, that's right. So almost 3 years this game has been out. that has been happening a lot of stuff. We can talk about that a little bit later. I want to also give a shout out to my guild. I'm sorry I haven't been playing as much. I have so many other stuff to do right now. But let's go back and just talk about the dragons right now. I can make an apology later. As you see, this is Atashi. I don't have this creature. It's a 3-star. Attacks all and curses health and power, preventing healing and power gains for a turn. So she is very good to have against the Dan and, okay, sorry, the Ulred cannot be power drained. But she is good for the units who gain power, who can be power drained. 50% power for Kunari and Outlaws, so this is a Kunari and Outlaw. 35% health for allies, immune to slow, 25% damage, resist versus warriors, 25% minus 25% to spirits, much likely to be hit. Highland Ravager attacks a column 3 times, 50% power for elf, 400% health and power for Drake. That's the rare one, I think. I haven't seen him in higher. I haven't seen him in epic or legendary. 25% power on ally death, minus 25 power to Olsen enemies. So that's cool. He gives 25% power to the enemies of Olsen. Snowy Vivian. I did get him, but I haven't used him. He's a novelty creature, Olsen. Dragon damages a column of enemies and all allies gain a small amount of power. 25% health and power to novelty. So this is a novelty big creature. Let's go for the next one. We got the Queen of Blackmarsh. This is one of the first dragons which came out to Heroes of Dragon Age. This one and the High Dragon was the beast before all the 2 stars and 3 stars legendary came out. So as you see, it attacks all enemies, 35% health for spirits, 35% damage versus spirits, gains a small amount of power on ally death. So when you allies death, she will gain power. She's good to have with the Vengeance Anders, which is blue. I only have her in tier 1. I did have her in tier 4, but I did fortify her to another hero. So that was maybe a little bit stupid since all the groups came out. Before that, there was no groups for the dragons. There was no, you couldn't see anything, how much power or health your enemies had. So you just saw the levels of the units. So a lot of things has happened in 3 years. Dragon of the Elder One. We have talked about her before. She's good. Attacks all with high chance of heavy slow, medium chance of second attack, 50% power and health to Black Faction, 25% damage versus Inquisition for allies, plus 50% stun, slow, and power and resist for the Elder One. So she is very good to have with the Elder One, and of course with the Black Faction. So all the demonic and even Alistar, which are white-black, you can put on. High Dragon is my first legendary dragon I ever had. I love this dragon. She was a beast, but she cost a lot of money. I remember it cost like $200 to get one legendary for like 2.5 years ago. People bought like 7-10 packs and got only rare. That's like $210 of value and you only got rare. So we helped to build this game up, all the whales, like some years ago. I know if you are on the Heroes of Dragon Age forum, you should know some of the OGs. We are all OGs. We started in 2013 when this game started, and we spent a lot of money. Attacks all enemies, gains power, immune to stun, 35% stun resist for creatures and reavers, 35% health for reavers. So she is now a reaver dragon. That's how she looked in tier 4. That's one of my, it was my favorite. Dragon Flamant is like the first 2-star dragon which came out. She was a beast because she gave 35% power to allies, 25% health to apostas. Allies gain a small amount of power when hero is attacked. So she is in all these 4 groups: apostas, creatures, mages, and dragon. Let's go for the next. The Greater Mistress, she's a 3-star a dragon, attacks all enemies with a moderate chance to slow and gains a small amount of health and power. 50% stun and slow resist to all allies, 50% health to creatures and spirits, 35% power during resist to enemies. I do not have this dragon. Winsome I do have. I think I got her in tier 2, not in tier 3 yet. I don't use it so much because I use my white dragon, the northern, attacks and slow all enemies, 35% power to allies, 50% health to blue faction, deals bonus damage to creatures. So the blue faction is typical like mages, like the Fiona, like Vene, like Meryl. You got a lot of blue faction heroes. We got the Ferelden Frostback. She's a giant creature's dragon, attacks all enemies with a small chance to stun each, 35% health and power to allies, deals bonus damage to creatures. So she's an anti-creature dragon. So against my favorite team, you should have this one. Santi Howler. I don't have any pictures. It's so sad that I only show you black shadows. But attacks all enemies and increase power on all allies. 35% power to allies, 50% health to red faction, deals bonus damage to creatures. So she's a red faction dragon. She helped the red faction. The Leopold. I don't know if you guys played the game when there was a Nexus event. I remember I lived in Mexico, woke up in the night and start playing because I couldn't sleep. And like every fight I had in the 6 fights, I got 1 or 2 legendary of the Leopold. So there was a mistake, there was a Leopold rain, a lot of Leopold got out instead of a rare Wyvern. So there was an error but a benefit for the users. Attacks all enemies with a small chance to stun each, so 25% power to Nobility and Orsons, 75% health and power to Duke Prosper. So he's very good to have with the Duke. Let's go for the next one. Dragon Morrigan. Dragon Morrigan, she's a Possess, Inquisition, Orson, Mage, and a Dragon. Attacks all enemies and curses them, preventing healing for 1 turn. Heals all allies, 50% power to Apostles and Inquisitions. 35% health to all allies, gains health and power when enemy dies. So she's a beast. She's a 3-star and she gives minus 30% power to red Lyrian enemies. So that's cool. Let's go for the next one. The Archdemon Udamil. Blighted creature dragon. First attacks a single enemy, draining a large amount of power. Attacks all a second time. 50% damage resist versus Grey Wardens. 50% health and power to Blight and T-Winter. 100% power drain resist to Blight. 25% stun and slow resist to all allies. Immune to power drain. 50% power to the Architect. She is good to have with the Architect. The Architect is already so buffed. Hakon Winterbreath. Attacks all enemies, gaining a small amount of health and power for allies. Gains a small amount of power on ally dead. 20% power to warriors, outlaws and reavers. 40% power to the jaws of Hakon. I do not have that guy. Let's see how many there is left, man. Oh, that's the last legendary. Attacks all enemies. 50% stun, slow resist. 35% health and power for Olsens and reavers. It's like the High Dragon, but she's just like a little bit stronger. She absorbs 50% of all the damage for allies when attacked. Also, gains very small power when hit. 25% damage and damage resist versus Inquisition for squad. Much more likely to be attacked. So this, guys, is the groups of the demonic and the dragons. So if you have any questions, you are free to comment below. Or if you want to see some other kind of videos than groups, please be free to give me some new ideas. And if you want me to make other videos, I do play Clash Royale. That's like the most addicted game, even more than this when I started. So I play a lot of Clash Royale right now. So thank you one more time to watching my videos again. Thank you for listening to my annoying voice, my bad accent and my bad pronunciation in English. But I do speak 3 languages, so come on, man. Nie da się po każdemu gadać dobrze, tak? Okay, man. So thank you very much and see you soon.